Hello, Legacy Scholars. It's your favorite host, Maya, and I'm excited to bring you the latest 808 news. From important announcements to inspiring stories about our fellow students and teachers, we're here to keep you informed and connected. Let's explore our vibrant community together.
Good morning, Legacy. Today is Monday, March 3rd, and it is an A Day. Make sure you enjoy your day.
Let's see what's next. The prize got the scoop.
Did you know that there are only 7 Black-owned bookstores in New York City? Let me introduce you to the Lit Bar. It's a bookstore located in the Bronx, New York. It was founded by Noelle Santos, an entrepreneur with a passion for both literature and creating spaces that bring people together. Noelle Santos is often credited with being a visionary behind the Lit Bar, which is created as a response to the lack of independent bookstores in the Bronx, which makes the Lit Bar the only bookstore in the Bronx.
I hope that the Lit Bar brings intellectual visibility to the Bronx. We have no shortage of intellects. We have no shortage of talent. And we want to have a hub for people to convene and, have a, place for people who love literature to enjoy the arts, support them. And I hope that we expose the youth to, to bookstores. I didn't know that this was a career possibility for me until I was 28 years old. And I don't want that to be the case for anyone else. So that's what I hope.
The Lit Bar blends the experience of browsing books with enjoying beverages and lounging in space, creating a unique community space for locals. Make sure to check out the Lit Bar and support our local businesses.
Hi, Legacy. This is Ari, and I'm here with
Mr. Lamarche.
Hi, Mr. Lamarche. How are you doing today?
I'm doing swell. Swell.
So today we're going to be getting a look into a little bit more about Mr. Lamarche. So what is your role here at Legacy?
Here at Legacy, I am a special education Algebra 1 teacher as well as a special education geometry teacher.
That's a lot of roles. Wow. And how long have you worked here at Legacy?
Here, it feels like forever, but it's only been 2 years. But I've been teaching for 9 years. So
that's a lot of it. That's a lot of experience. Why did you choose to be a special educator?
I wanted to do special education. I've always wanted to be a math teacher. But with special education, I really wanted to work with students that I knew would be a challenge. And not only just a challenge, I knew it would be more fun. And so I love working with students that see the world in a different way. I've always had friends that would see the world in a different way, whether they would learn through just visuals, or I had some friends growing up that were deaf. And so they couldn't learn through like their ears, so like auditory. And so they had to learn in different ways. And so I've always appreciated like the challenge of teaching someone in different ways that they are better at learning.
What is your favorite thing about being a special educator?
Every day is fun. And there's no day where I'll come into work and I feel like, well, I didn't do anything. I don't have a new story. Every time I come home and my wife asks how was my day, I'm basically yapping for about an hour. She just says her day was fine since she works at home. So I'm glad that I'm able to come into the school to work with students every day, and it's always going to be a different story.
So with that being said, what would be the most challenging thing about being a special educator?
I would say that what's challenging about being a special education teacher is just that every day, although it can be fun, I just know that every day I need to teach something in 30 different ways. Or if I have, let's see, my caseload is like over 110 students. So I have to teach something maybe in 110 different ways. So that just involves me really getting to know the students, knowing how they learn or what their hobbies are, what their interests are. And so if I'm teaching them about volume, I need to teach them about, not just volume in a cylinder, but let's talk about the volume of their Arizona can, and suddenly now they could connect with that a little bit more. And so just learning every day how to keep up with the culture and with these students, I find that to be most challenging.
I see. That's a lot of deep info that you actually just gave right there.
I always find that the most simplest things are complex and the most complex things are simple.
That's nice. So what would be your favorite memory here at Legacy in general?
No one memory comes to mind. I don't really think of things as like, oh, this memory or that memory. It's more about experiences and feelings. And so the feeling I have here is always laughter every day, no matter what. No matter which teacher is in the TWR, no matter what student is in the hallway, even coming into school. So I just remember the feeling of laughter and joy. And yes, along the way, there might be some tears and some anger, but my most favorite memory is just laughter.
Just
Yeah.
being here in general.
Yeah. I love my job.
So, talking about you being here, what college did you go to in order for you to get here, and why did you go there?
So I first spent 1 year at Tulane University, right?
Mhm.
And then I came back and I finished my undergrad at City College.
Mhm.
Shout out to CUNY. And then for the master's, I stayed in CUNY and I went to Hunter College.
What is a life lesson that you learned that you think that the students at Legacy could benefit from?
I want to say just for students. I think it's more for just
Or the overall
Everyone.
population?
Yeah, there's always a fine line. There's always a gray area. And I think we're so, at times, we could be stuck in our ways with our extremes. We might think things are white or black. And not to say that the gray area is big. A fine line, it could be so hard to find a middle ground for certain things. But the middle ground is there. And so just knowing that there is a solution, but sometimes it might take more time or more work to find that solution. I think most people just want to give up if they don't see their way. It's not about their way, it's the way.
That's a very good point that you brought up. Ready for the rapid fire?
As raised as I'll ever be.
What college did you go to?
I went to City College.
Do you have any pets?
I have one pet, a
Yeah.
soft quarter Wheaten Terrier. His name's Chippy.
Do you have any kids?
I just told you, my son, Chippy.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie is Good Will Hunting.
If you were a teacher, what would you be?
I would definitely be a detective.
Favorite sport?
Favorite sport? Pelota, baseball.
Favorite food?
Favorite food? La bandera dominicana. ¿Qué más?
Favorite season?
Favorite season? The one we're in right now, winter.
Favorite vacation place or dream vacation?
Dream vacation?
Mhm.
I've been to them all, but I'll go back to Cuba.
What is your current favorite song?
My current favorite song is Getting Sticky.
Where were you born and raised?
Born and raised, I was born and raised right here where we are in the Bronx.
Favorite color?
Favorite color? It's gonna be cerulean.
Where would you live if you didn't live in the Bronx?
If I didn't live in the Bronx, I would definitely live in what is left of Philadelphia right now.
Old school or new school?
I'm definitely old school.
Favorite day of the week?
Favorite day of the week? Monday,
When is your birthday?
May 28th.
What is your zodiac sign?
I think that makes me a Gemini.
What is your time is up.
Oh, Chippy, I just had to talk about my dog. Ah,
Well,
What was
I
left?
will take it that you're not really a fast thinker. You did respond in a good amount of time. But unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today with this interview. It was a pleasure having you here with us today.
I'll try next time to be fast.
Bye, Legacy. This is Ari, and this is with 808, and we're never late.
Let's see what's next. Here come the 808 news highlights.
RDMS.
Give me life, give me love.
That about wraps up for today's episode. Make sure you keep striving for excellence. Stay tuned for our next segment. This is 808 and we're never late.